And I think I want to make a few comments, and maybe can make a comment. We at the Vision 2030 are very clear in terms of involvement of private sector, non-state actors, communities, and counties. And what we are doing exactly right now is to sign a lot of cooperation with respect to the things where we find the synergy. And particularly when we go to the counties, we find there are certain projects they are doing which are in the Vision 2030. And that is really helping us when we cascade to where the implementers are. One thing we have found in this process is that there's very little evidence of the things they are doing. And at times becomes extremely restrictive, learning from the best practice. And I think when we floated the idea with IPA, exactly we saw the opportunity where we can actually fill in this gap. What the tagline we have used before, you have better analytics, if we wish better informatics, then you can come with better policies. And invariably, better policies lead to get better lives. And I think there is coming something better with the Vision 2030. The bottom line, you can actually provide better lives. And that's what we want. This is why we are getting to this memorandum of understanding with the IPA, so that how do we work together in terms of what is the data, what is the information telling us. And this is something we could now share first and foremost with government institutions, that is ministries, department agencies. Secondly, and very strong, share with the counties. Because we must appreciate that as we implement the Vision 2030, provides a very clear roadmap of what we should be in 2030. Clean environment, high quality of life for Kenya, clean and secure environment. We are in a system where we have two governments. We have the national government and we have the county government. We at the Vision are very clear that the implementation happens at the county government. For us to make an impact with the county government, then we must support them, not necessarily financial, but certain areas where they can move in a better direction. And that's why we are happy to sign this MOU, because IP has been involved in a lot of work, a lot of research. What are we getting from Bangladesh? What are we getting from Peru? What are you getting from Kenya or other parts of the world? And that will guide us strongly in terms of how we can do things better. My strongest view has been World Bank is strong. I don't think World Bank should be concentrating so much in lending. It should be concentrating on knowledge. It's actually a knowledge bank. And I think that's what you're bringing to the table, is the knowledge. From our part, we get this clear analytics. We get now the whole kind of thing of better informatics. We shall, with you, work to take it forward to the government, to take it forward to the counties, and even the private sector, so that we can have better policies, better decision, and better lives. Other than to lead us to appreciate this, I think it's something will go a long way. And I think in July, we are, as a start, we have something we're doing in July. And this will be almost our test, see how that goes. We in government are keen. The government might not have the capacity, might not have the resources, might not have the human capital to concentrate on research. And therefore depends very strongly with what the other institution or agencies can do. And that's why we came very strongly with the public-private partnerships and even have the law, February 2013, because we see that most of the implementation of the Vision 2030 has actually to happen outside government. And if anybody can play a big part towards that, I think IPA can do that. Maybe ask somebody from IPA to make a word or two. And we're ready to be in this partnership, very much indeed. I think the most important thing is perhaps we in government here are relying so much on developing policy. Policy keep on changing with the circumstances. And I would see maybe in the next maybe 5 years, most likely some government institutions change their policies. But our inclination, and in fact the path take is where you have evidence-based policy. Now, if you are going to come with evidence-based policy, then you need very good analytics information. That's what we are going to do. They are very good at coming up with the information, the analysis, the data, what is it telling us, and that is the evidence we have. For example, if you want to do intervention in a secondary schools, yeah, in terms of how big should be the class size be, what is the optimal number of that? What does the research tell us? If you want to go to early childhood, yeah, what are the key psychomotor kind of things you want to get into? Health. If you want to go to primary care, health. If you're building a road, for that matter, what has worked? In Malaysia, you know that Mero is doing that, already using the technology used there. So what are the things you're getting there? Right now, if you notice most Saturdays, they talk about doing business, rearing chicken, rabbits, and all that. What have they learned from Bangladesh? What have they learned from Philippines in terms of mchere, rice? A lot of things which has been learned from the Philippines. You don't have to plant to grow rice in a paddy now. You can actually grow it in an area like any other crop. Yeah. So that's the evidence we're talking about. And we hope that, not hopefully, that should drive evidence, and therefore that evidence drives our policies. Those policies are very clear, bettering the life of the people. And therefore, we shall provide that, but also provide a forum where people can come and share that information. And there are cases for many, many years. The whole concept, don't reinvent the wheel. At least make it better.